Okay, the next subject matter is the rolls. I use basic 3 brush. You can use the Whisker landscape brush if you have, instead of the wolf brush. I use the sheep hair flower brush or the sheep hair soft brush for the flower. The color I use is the yellow, the gamboge yellow, which is a warm yellow, almost like orange, a little orange. And then the vermilion color we used for the fish head. I mix them in a way, combine them, not totally mix. So the bottom of the brush is more yellowish, and the tip is orange or vermilion, this color. See, okay. And finally, I would use a little rouge left over here in the here. Rouge color, I will give you, if you don't have it later, it's to give another dimension, the deep color. For the rose color, I call this red hot rose. Again, when you compose a picture, you have to follow the golden rule, the 1/3, right? So you can do the flower here, here, or here, or here. But you can also break it. Another rule I would suggest is to paint only half. Not this half, not this half. Instead, diagonal cross, you can paint this half or this half, or you make a cross there, you paint this half or this half. Just the ideal. You will break that soon, but just keep in mind where's the sky or the ground. You paint only that half. So maybe should I do it vertically? It's the same idea. Just I think I stay with horizontal. Horizontal, okay. So, do we have our volunteer where we should put the first stroke? The first stroke really doesn't matter where you put it. Just put a red dot for me. You got the golden spot to the focus for me? Can you?
You want a spot?
Yeah, just to put a red dot. I don't want to see it. And then I don't want to.
Any old dot?
Yeah, just do a dot. Yeah, on the one you think the best spot. Okay, here we go. Thank you. So as you see, the first stroke really you have to be bold. Just avoid the center. Yeah, that's the only. Then you just make it into a flower or bud. That's a very. You're too nice to me. You should draw a ear or something. You can make it into a larger flower. Look at the handout. I have some ideas. The rose, this is the bud. I think I will do just like this suggests. This is the bud. So you can do another petal here. And this is how I do it. I separate the curved edge, the top of the petal from the bottom. So this is the bottom part, right? And you can do another petal. It starts to bloom. So I just keep adding, and now I turn to this flower. Maybe just do more. More. Try to avoid to paint a round rose. The outer shape of the rose is not round, believe it or not. It has lots of corners, right? So something like that. I call it triangle. You develop it along the triangle. So keep the center dark because the best. And you can change the shape if it's not ideal, to somewhere too awkward. You can use the leaf later to cover it up. You can do another flower. When you have two flowers, what's the idea? Are they the same, like twins? No, never. Okay, so one big and one small. Okay, yeah.
I like those questions.
One small, so you can put a small next to it, right? Or you can do a half, so we can make it more complicated by doing the leaves first. So I'm going to do some leaves with some green color. The rose leaf with three. Actually, on top is 3, on the bottom maybe 5, right? Like the classic group. So you don't do all the groups like that. You can overlap them. So I'll do the dark group first. So you use the same idea as you do the bamboo leaves. 5 strokes a group. But where's the stem? That's a good question. You can do that after the leaves is done, or you can do it before that. But if you do it first, you have to do it, leave the room or space for leaves in front of the stem. That's why I always do the leaves first. Otherwise, the stem is all in the front. That's childish. And I always introduce more paintings from outside the frame. Suggest more painting outside the frame. The corners also very important in composition. And you can alternate between flowers and leaves, and then evolve. You will see better what to add. We can do half flower behind the leaf and something. Just suggest the leaf. And fading, but not really old, it's full bloom color. And add more leaves. So I didn't really reload. So from here you can see gradation, and you just have it naturally. If you don't reload, it happens. And then I will add a little red to it to do a tender stalk or a stem stroke for the bud. So we load multiple colors in one single brush on this kind of paper, raw paper or unsized paper. It's just a little bit petals. rose has an old trunk, right? The grow from the last year, so you can use some brown color and just mix some ink with orange or red. You can use brown if you like, some blues, whatever, the grays. But make sure the brush is relatively dry. The moisture has to do with the texture of the object, so you want to do this trunk part. It's not some bark on that. Tree peony, we always do this, but in rose, we can only do this part, especially with small, we don't have much room for the whole plant. Okay, now I use this stiff brush again to add a little. You can simplify the veins with just one center stroke, center vein. One stroke. See, I don't really follow my original direction. Sometimes I can redefine a little bit. So the center is not really in the center. It indicates the perspective. You know. But some part you can omit to be more interesting. And the tender leaves, you can add a little red in it. And finally, don't forget the thorns. And this red with rouge with ink. Don't mix too well. Some part maybe more red. Remember the kick on the calligraphy class? You have to twist it a bit. Kind of go back. Dot, yeah. Dot and then kick. Did they have this font on it? Rose is like a flower, a bloom year round. And the new leaf shoots keep coming out. So we can add the tender leaves. Orange color, some red color. Especially in the spring rose, you know, Go. Stop me if you think it's done.
Can you tell them when to stop?
Tinker with stuff till it's like, well, now.
I need somebody to tell me when to stop.
Oh, don't forget the stamen. They do have stamens. You don't really.
You can't always see them.
On the stamen, exactly. Normally I use a little white. So it covers the red. Little white with yellow. You can dot the what they call this the seed part with a little green. This little green, and then the yellow with the tubes to cover it. Can you see it? And you can make a little dark ridge there. Not too much, so. If not, just find a space to sign. And I'll put my seal on it to just complete the picture this time. I think we still need to fix that corner. Here, like the rose, normally the leaf doesn't go that far, but some calyx look like the leaves. Anyway, we can write a short name there, or you can write a long line horizontally as a poem. The Chinese read this way. So, it reads, this flower, not a single day, literal translation, this flower, not a single day, don't bloom in the spring, like spring. So that means every day like spring. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you. And my signature, we can still write signature here, it goes all the way down, so I can write the time, the year of the horse, summer, how do you call this city? I don't know.
Yeah.
Too long.
There's no Chinese character for Palos Verdes.
I'll just write the characters.
Ocean City, because there must be ocean cities.
P V
Tomorrow we're going to reach Chinese status.
I don't know. I think they're good.
Exactly. For a year.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Now the dessert.
yeah.
Yeah.
So are you selling that at the end of class?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
You want to buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I will take a picture and then you can buy it because I may use it in another video on YouTube. So it will make it worth more, right, with the video. We can talk about that later. So this is my Chinese name, Li Xiaohui or Xiaohui Li. Name seal. And we can put a root seal there if I can find a proper one.
Are you going to put my name on it? I started that picture.
You look at
Oh,
all
I
the
forgot that.
You're a co-painter.
Some credit.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Let me just put this wood seal, heart painting or painting from heart. It's a Yang style, this is Yin style.
Put all our names in a basket and then draw a name
So we should share the sale. 10%.
First stroke is the hardest. It's like writer's block. Where was the inspiration?
There's
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a picture of your group?
Can we take
Oh yeah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Ironate, the film part will transfer to the back of the painting. Put something flat underneath, but you need to put on the very supportive hard surface. A little bit big, too big. Yeah.
It's original, so it may have some color.
Set this on 200 and 180 Fahrenheit. So it's low.
I'm spraying some water, but we don't want to make it this bleed. So just the blank area.
just in.
Some assembly required.
It's still wet, so I don't spray too much. Just a little raindrop.
to let the painting area and the space part, stretch evenly. Center out to get the bubble. Otherwise, some bubble.
Wrinkles.
Right. Just remember center out for all direction. First, like an English flag, Yeah.
And you put pressure too?
Right. To every direction.
Well, that's so much easier than the traditional.
Oh, much easier, yeah. Well, the traditional way, normally artists know how to do it, but normally expert, special person to do that as a job, as a job. This is designed for mounting, for Chinese painting mounting, for rice paper mounting.
If the paint is wet, could you blow dry it before mounting
Yeah,
to dry the paint?
you can.
Yeah. You can.
I try to you take advantage of the moisture because we're going to spray. Even you dry it, you need to spray to make a little moisture like a steam. When you iron your shirt, that's how much you need.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually take a look at
Yeah.
perfect flat.
Yeah, it is perfect. Not yet, not yet. Just have to seal it. Oops.
Yeah, because it's larger, The backing paper is kind of larger. Yeah. 只能往这边move，不能往那边move。
You have to make sure all the corners are sealed. So you go outside all the way, all the margins. You just activate the heat, not too much pressure actually, you see.
Yeah. That's it. Put some heavy things on that, or after you frame it, it's no problem with this curve.
So now goes for
Okay,
100.
Joking. See, when you put the backing paper, after mounting, the more color, enhanced. Yeah, it's much more prettier. For this silicone paper, with the backing paper there, actually, if you want to put on some other board, you can peel this backing paper. Actually, the silicone layer now is on the back painting, so now I very clear see the process. But now you can just live with this. paper on that as backing paper. Unless you want to put on other
Thicker
board.
board.
Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Like the stamp.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.